Hey guys, Tantrum here. This is part two of my favorite cartoons, and these cartoons were basically the more action type cartoons. These are cartoons and more stuff I am into the pure action based type of stuff. So yeah, let's look at part two. First up is the Pirates of Rockwater. I used to love this show when I was growing up. The whole premise of this cartoon was finding the 13 treasures of Rule. I guess that's what the planet's name was, and trying to stop the dark water. It's sort of this living blob substance that appeared in the ocean and tried to consume not only people but just basically everything on the planet. I believe the main character's name is Ren, and he is like supposedly the rightful heir of the entire world, and he's trying to stop the dark water, and he teams up with these other pirates, and they're basically against this other evil pirate who wanted to use the dark water for his own means. But it was still a great show, and yeah, I really liked it. Pirates of Dark Water. Justice League Unlimited. Now, before I get into the schematics of this, I really did like the other two previous shows, Superman and the Batman the Animated Series, and the original Justice League. The reason I picked Justice League Unlimited was that it was the combination of all those shows. It had all the DC superheroes and supervillains. The plots were more detailed. They were more action packed. It just got more involved into the DC universe. Now, just like another show that I'm going to mention a little bit later, this was more of like a soap opera, and it really was a fantastic show. Lots of action in it, but it dealt more with the personal lives of the superheroes like Batman and Superman, and a little more conflict and just more drama in it. But it was a fantastic show. Justice League Unlimited was great. Thundercats was awesome growing up. Every time I hear the intro song, it just gets me pumped up. It was a fantastic show. Lino was the main character, and you have all these other Thundercats that so basically were his support team, and they fought against the forces of evil, which is basically the mutants and Mumra, who was basically the main villain. They were on this planet called Third Earth that they crash land on there, and it was just a great show. And they had the Sword of Omens, which is basically the ultimate weapon, sort of like, I guess you could say was the equivalent of Thor's hammer, I guess you could say. But from what I hear, they're going to be making the live action or CG, I don't know what it is, but they're actually going to make a movie out of Thundercats, which is awesome because I used to love the show as a cartoon. And I hope if they do make a movie out of this, that they follow the story of Thundercats pretty close. XMen was awesome. I cannot say enough about XMen. The show was absolutely terrific. It was I can't say enough about it. It was basically a soap opera for little kids, for little boys growing up. You had all the classic X-Men: Wolverine, Cyclops, Jean Grey, Gambit, all those guys. It was just awesome. All the adventures, the Phoenix Saga. I can go on and on about it, but the show was fantastic. And they even showed it late at night, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it was a great show. Really well acted, really well drawn. The pace was always excellent. Marvel really hit the nail on the head when they made X-Men into a cartoon. So fantastic. Now, Miss Bumblebee one of my subscribers will absolutely love this pick. Transformers. Oh my gosh. They made the movie, as everybody knows, and they're going to make a number 2. But the original cartoon was absolutely the best. Optimus Prime was my favorite Autobot on here. Bar none, he was just like the emphasis of like leadership. Everything good culminated that you ever wanted in a person. And he was a great character. Starscream was also one of my favorite characters. He was just so conniving and trying to one up Megatron, but he always kind of got in trouble for that. But the show was fantastic. I loved it. Man, such fond memories of Transformers. Yeah, great show. But the show that basically I love and I still do is He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. It's my favorite cartoon of all time. I had every action figure of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. I had Castle Grayskull, Snake Mountain, all the vehicles, all the action figures, everything. And those that are close to me know that when I was little, I had all the He-Man action figures scattered out throughout my floor because I played with them constantly. Yeah, I have such great memories of coming home from school, watching He-Man and the Masters of the Universe every day, He-Man battling Skeletor every day. The action was great, fantastic, and they always had a lesson at the end of the show, and it was just fantastic. I loved it. I loved it to death. I have the box set of it. Fantastic show. So I have a lot more cartoons that I really love, and the reason I didn't include anime in this was because I kind of don't mix the two together because this is more American cartoons. Anime is a totally different story. If you want me to do my favorite animes, then hey, make sure you drop a line, but make sure you subscribe, rate, and comment. See you guys. Bye.